So behind that is intention, it sounds like. In that moment, what is required, and being willing for you, especially being more generalist focused, to embrace those anomalies and figure out what insights are available there when they pop up as well.
Yeah, you use the word intention. I use the word mindful. Yes,
Mindful.
same thing. Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, in fact, there's a chapter in the book called Mindfully Managed Focus. First chapter of what do we do here in this situation? And that's the chapter I think where I have Apollo Robbins in there. But it's the key is to be mindful, to think for yourself by actually, sounds crazy, very meta, but focus on where you focus, right? I mean, actually take a step back, zoom out and say, what is it I want to focus on and what am I ignoring by doing so? And just be intentional or mindful of it. I'm not saying it's bad to focus. I'm just saying if you let people focus you without being aware of it, well, then you're getting taken for a ride, and maybe it's a good ride, maybe it's a bad ride, but you're not in control. You put yourself on autopilot. Somebody else is choosing the destination.
Well, with Apollo Robbins, of course, and you mentioned he's potentially the greatest student ever on focus. What are some of the more powerful things he shared about managing other people's focus?
Yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, so again, if anyone doesn't know Apollo, and my guess is there's a lot of people who don't know him, he was really drawn to fame and sort of made very publicly accomplished because he was, I think it was at Caesars Entertainment. I forget which Las Vegas venue he was at doing a magic show. And he was told that, well, actually, Jimmy Carter's going to be in the audience. And so just so you know, former president, you just be aware. And he said, oh, great. So he goes out and he finds the Secret Service detail. And while he's with the Secret Service detail, he's just making conversation. And what he does is, in fact, there's a part of my book where I talk about it. He literally takes out a copy of Jimmy Carter's itinerary from one of their pockets. He pulls the keys to the motorcade out, and he gets like badges of these agents and stuff like that. And he starts offering them back to him. And they're all like, what are you can't have, you're not authorized, etc. But anyway, that's just a fun tidbit. The reason I bring that up is oftentimes it's the most audacious sort of attempts where people are not expecting things that focus management becomes really interesting and really something you can do. So it's actually, and I think Apollo is the one who told me this. It might have been someone else. It's actually easier to pickpocket someone when they're worried about being pickpocketed.
Why no way. Yeah, why is that? Yeah.
But it is. So here's the thing. So it turns out, think of focus as being something we have a set amount of, right? You got a set amount of focus. And I pull you up on stage. I mean, I couldn't do this, John, but Apollo could. Right? Pull you up on stage in front of 40 people, 100 people, 500 people, corporate event, big venue, doesn't matter. I pull you up on stage and I'm telling you, all right, I'm a professional pickpocket. You're on high alert and you're paying close attention right here to where your wallet is on your inside chest pocket of your blazer. You've got it. You're watching it. You're like intensely focused here. As a result, Apollo could touch your shoulder, your intention, your focus, everything is on your shoulder pocket area, during which time he takes your watch off. Because you've mischanneled your energy towards where the stimulus has been, either in the form of a touch or your mental energy, etc. And so you've ignored. So the gorilla is he's going after your watch. You're watching the balls bounce here in your pocket and your shoulder. And so think of focus as being something that we have a set amount over, and where you allocate it becomes important. And in this case, if you overly allocate in an area where you think you're focused on the right topic, you're broadly ignoring other areas that may be just as important. And so that creates the shadow for professionals like Apollo to jump in the shadows and act there.